I hope that during the summer I will go to Crimea, we'll have some rest and can grab some beer.
Go to Crimea?
Yeah, definitely. To Ukrainian Crimea, first of all.
This week, Kyiv has been hit by one of the biggest Russian aerial assaults since it started back in February. What's it been like there?
We cannot compare any type of missile attack for any day because we are living in such circumstances since 24th of February, almost 10 months. And we have such big, massive missile attack on Kyiv, for example, since 10th of October and through whole Ukraine since 24th of February. So thanks to our anti-missile system, air forces and our armed forces of Ukraine, we are standing forward. We are pushing our ideas almost all missiles and the drones that were under Kyiv, they were destroyed. And all people, they're still prepared. They're unbreakable because even during such conditions, they will not break us in any type of missiles or something like that.
Yevhen, talk to us about the situation with the weather as the war and progress has slowed down, basically because of the conditions on the ground. President Zelensky is saying that Ukrainian forces are still making some advances against Russian troops in the Donbas region. Is that something that's still picking up speed, even at this point in the winter?
It's a huge advance right now that we don't have very bad weather in Ukraine. We don't have a huge amount of rain, so the weather is stable, and all our forces, they can still push. And as a huge amount of analysts said that Ukraine was much prepared to the winter than Russia because we already had everything clothes, we have already changed our cars, the color of car, and it prepared both for winter and for such type of weather. And we understand our region because it's our land. We know each place in Ukraine which we have and how we can offensive on that.
We heard Putin tell the world last week that he's ready to negotiate, but can we trust that? Do you think that negotiations could begin in the new year?
I'm not sure that it's possible to talk with Russia, with modern Russia, which we have right now, because if we compare coming back and we can see all the occupied regions like Bucha, Kharkiv region, if we can see right now what they are doing with Kherson after the occupation, when they are just covering with shelling during each day, and we have one of the most massive shelling in Kherson just a few days ago. I don't know how it's possible to negotiate with Russia, because all they do, they just trying to destroy our countries. They are doing genocide in Ukraine, and they just want to come back this big USSR, which was previously.
Yevhen, what's been the mood in Kyiv over the festive period this month? How are people feeling about 2023 and the new year?
It's hard to say that we have big New Year and Christmas mood. For us, for most of people to whom I talking to, my friends, colleagues, for us it's just a common day, and it's a possibility when we can gather, all our friends can gather in one place and to have at least some rest. Because since 24th of February, we haven't had any type of weekends or something like this. We just worked for our victory. And today, and from today to tomorrow, we will have at least some time and some opportunity to rest and to see each other, to call our relatives, and to wish. And the only wish which we will have during this day, it will be only victory.
Well, that's good to hear. How far has Ukraine come in 2022? So united as a people, haven't they? And as a country, achieved things that you might never have thought was possible a year ago.
It's not a very good thing to say, but the war gave us a big boost. First of all, they united all country in one place. We became as a real big nation. It's an example for all other countries how we can stand and be against such big enemy and such big. I don't know, cannot even say that his neighbors, but all our countries united, and it's a big, the biggest present which we can receive during this year, and the big lesson. If we will not be united, everything will not be happened which we have now.
Of course. Are you personally optimistic about 2023? What are your hopes for the year?
I hope that during the summer I will go to Crimea, we'll have some rest and can grab some beer.
Go to Crimea?
Yeah, definitely. To Ukrainian Crimea, first of all.
And what will your New Year's Eve celebrations look like tonight in Ukraine?
So today we are going just to meet all our friends, to sit in one place because we have a curfew. We cannot move through Kyiv. We will not have any public events there. We will not have the celebration as we can have regularly on our New Year tree. So we'll just get in one place and we'll have some rest. Listen to appeal from our President Volodymyr Zelensky, and we'll try to celebrate at least.